The Puerto Rican publication called El Vocero quotes Yadier Molina as saying, quote, right now we're in contact with St. Louis to become a coach for the Cardinals and help Marmol. He's still the manager, but I'd be there alongside him. Nothing's concrete yet, but we're working on it. Your take on Yadier Molina being in talks, he, according to him, with the Cardinals about being a coach on Oli Marmol's staff?
Well, I'm not. I don't have enough information to say it's definitely going to happen, but the indications are that this is a real thing. And part of that is some of my firsthand knowledge of this behind the scenes type stuff. And I know you've been privy to this stuff too. When the 2022 Cardinal season ended and the players were in there the next day or the 2 days later to clean everything out. So, Pujols and Molina had played their final games. Both of those guys, not at the same time, but individually, they went to Oli Marmol and they said, listen, we've been around a long time. You did a hell of a job with this team. You're a really good manager. You can get better, not because you're lacking in anything, but, the more experienced you get, the more it enhances you. And both of those guys, unbeknownst to others, told Oli Marmol, I would love to coach for you. Both of those guys. And this was confirmed to me, by Oli Marmol. It was confirmed to me by some other people in the organization. They both approached him and said, you're a really good young manager. I'd like to be part of this and help you if I can. Now, I don't want to go on a rant here, but contrast that to all these imbeciles we hear all the time talking about this guy's the worst manager ever and all this other stuff, right? And where he's actually been dealt a pretty crappy hand to play, after 2022. And yet Albert Pujols and Yadier Molina not only praise him and tell him he's a really good manager and they were impressed, they both said they would come work with him. But, who are these guys compared to like Jimmy in Fenton or whatever, I mean, that's how crazy this bizarre hatred of Oli Marmol is, And so, they would love, and the thing of it is the wacky crowd, they would love this because if he does become a coach, the reaction in our community, the way it's been, it won't be like, this is great. And this will help Oli. Oli's got a really good start as far as knowing how to be a manager. And with Yadier Molina in that dugout, it's only going to make him better and it's only going to help all these young players. So that would be like a normal person's reaction. But the reaction, and this, is going to be, they're setting him up. They're going to, Chaim Bloom's going to fire him, probably fire him at the All-Star break. No, he's not. Because if Chaim Bloom's going to fire anybody, he's going to take his time and he's going to do it the proper way to determine what's next. But I hope this happens because I think it would be a great story and I think it would really help the Cardinals and all the young players coming up.
And Bernie, I think it's important for a guy like Yadi who does want to be a manager to observe and experience what it takes, because here's a guy that made $174 million as a player. It's a different world as opposed to being a player when you're getting in at 2 p.m. When you're a manager or a coach, you're getting there at 10, 11 in the morning. You're there working with players, and the players aren't always really easy to work with and don't always listen to you. And then you play the game, and then afterwards, win or lose, you, as a coach, you're there until 11:30 or midnight. You go home and then do it all again the next day. It's a grueling job. Not that Yadi isn't up for it, but I think it'd be beneficial for him to observe that part of it. And then from Ollie's perspective, to observe the media requirements of a major league manager these days.
Yeah, because I think Yadi will need some work on that. And some people say, well, who cares about the media? They're missing the point entirely. The manager of the Cardinals, whoever that person will be, it'll be the next manager. It applies to the previous managers. They are the public face of the Cardinals. Mm-hmm. They talk to like 3 different or 4 different sets of media before each game. And then they have another session after the game. And then if a writer or a broadcaster wants to follow up on something, they can go in the office and ask Oli. The manager is the conduit between the fans and the club.
And the club is trying to sell tickets. Especially this club is trying to sell tickets.
Yeah. And so it isn't about, we in the media. It's not that. It's about if you're going to get your message out, you better have a guy that's going to be really good at it. And I think Ollie's has improved. I think he can get better, but he's improved. But Molina is definitely that's something Yachty will have to prove over time, because you know how it is. They're coming from competitors, they view him as a guy that's like combative and intense, and sometimes maybe too confrontational and all this stuff. So I'm sure, and I don't agree with this, but I'm sure some people will say, "Oh, that'd be a mistake. He's too temperamental." No, he's not. He's just an intense competitor. He's a smart guy. He'll know how to handle a coaching job or a managing job. He's not going to self-destruct. I mean, give the guy some credit. He's maybe the smartest baseball player I've ever covered. So
yeah, he's no doubt. Bernie, I want to talk to you a little bit about Chaim Bloom in just a moment, but we want people to know about the fact that DraftKings, America's top-rated sportsbook app, is coming soon to the Show Me State, and folks can sign up now. New Missouri customers can get $300 in bonus bets when DraftKings launches on December 1st. Download now and place a $5 bet when DraftKings goes live on December 1st. DraftKings Sportsbook brings everything you need to elevate your game day, including live in-game betting, lightning-fast payouts, and endless ways to get in on the action, all right from your phone. And when DraftKings officially does go live in Missouri, you'll be betting with the sportsbook app trusted by millions. It's safe, it's secure, and has fast money withdrawals. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use the promo code STL Sports right there on your screen to grab $300 in bonus bets with just a $5 bet when they go live on December 1st. That's code STL Sports in partnership with DraftKings Sportsbook. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus, physically present in Missouri. Eligibility restrictions apply. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. Excludes customers who redeem pre-launch sign-up offer. Terms at sportsbook.draftkings.com/promos. Said that fast.
Yeah, you're good at that. Hey, by the way, can I throw something in? Because we all love DraftKings. I joked about this on a video earlier this week. I said, wait a minute. All you got to do is bet $5 and you're going to get $300 back in bonus bets.
Unbelievable.
Like $5 is what it costs you. And it wouldn't even be the large size if you go into one of these fancy coffee places and order a pumpkin spice latte, right?
Exactly.
So you go to the counter when you go to one of these places and you order your $5 pumpkin spice latte. Do the coffee places give you $300 for doing that?
They do not, Bernie. No. And so you're getting free money from DraftKings, but you aren't getting free money at the coffee place.
So, I mean, what a deal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. So, Bernie, Katie Wu had a great piece in The Athletic talking about how the Cardinals under Chaim Bloom want to expand their pro scouting staff, which I've always thought a lot of, and Tampa Bay has always had. And it brought to mind something that I looked up a few years ago about Tampa Bay, because the Cardinals are talking about draft and develop, and I have no reason to believe that they aren't going to be a draft and develop franchise. But when I read about adding to the pro scouting staff, which is, if it's existent right now, they don't do a very good job, all due respect.